Have you ever pondered the ripple effects of a single warning? Consider the recent admonition from the United States against a potential offensive in Rafah, a city in the heart of the Israel-Gaza conflict. This warning, a seemingly simple diplomatic exchange, has the potential to shift the tectonic plates of international relations. The United States, a powerhouse on the global stage, has raised its voice against an unplanned offensive in Rafah. This stern warning carries with it a shift in stance, a subtle change in the winds of international politics. The U.S., traditionally a staunch ally of Israel, has criticized the attacks on Rafah as excessive. The question that arises is, what does this mean for the conflict? This warning signifies a growing concern for the humanitarian crisis unfolding in Rafah. The U.S. is cautioning against an escalation that could lead to catastrophic consequences for the civilians caught in the crossfire. This stance puts a spotlight on the high number of civilian casualties and the international community's obligation to protect them. Moreover, the warning could potentially alter the course of the conflict. It may serve to restrain the intensity of the attacks, or perhaps it might prompt a reevaluation of strategies. The warning has stirred the pot, creating ripples that could lead to a shift in the dynamics of the conflict. However, the response to this warning remains uncertain. Will it lead to a de-escalation of violence, or will it be brushed aside, adding fuel to an already raging fire? Only time will tell. To summarize, the U.S. warning against a potential offensive in Rafah is a significant development in the Israel-Gaza conflict. It highlights the growing international concern over civilian casualties, potentially alters the course of the conflict, and raises questions about the future response. This single warning, a mere drop in the ocean of international diplomacy, has the potential to create waves that could reshape the landscape of the conflict. In the grand scheme of things, one thing is clear: the power of a warning should never be underestimated, especially when it comes from a global heavyweight like the United States. It serves as a stark reminder that in the complex web of international relations, every action, every word, every warning has the potential to create ripples of change.